have been testing this Atomberg Intellon Water Purifier for the past few weeks, and honestly, it's doing something really interesting that most ROs don't. See, the big problem with regular RO purifiers, they use reverse osmosis for everything, even when your water doesn't need it. That means more filter wear, more water wastage, and you're basically paying for filtration you don't always need. But what if your water purifier could actually think? That's where this gets interesting. Hi, I am Pooja and welcome to ClearBuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, air conditioners to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So you can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. Okay, so here is what makes the Intellon different. It has this thing called the intelligent filtration system. Basically, it checks your water's TDS level first, then decides how much purification it actually needs. Let me give you a real example. Say your input water has 150 TDS, perfectly safe for drinking. Instead of running the RO and wasting water, the Intellon just uses UV and UF to kill bacteria. Your minerals stay intact, your filter lasts longer, and you're not dumping water down the drain unnecessarily. But if your borewell water shows 800 TDS, it automatically switches to full RO mode. One purifier, 4 different modes depending on what your water actually needs. And here is the part I really like. You can customize this. There is a taste tune mode where you can set your output TDS. So if you like your water slightly mineral rich or if you want it super pure, you control it through the app. Alright. So let me share my actual purification and actual testing numbers with you. My input water had a TDS of 737, pretty high, borewell water. After purification, 64 ppm. That's a 91% reduction, which is honestly better than most purifiers I've tested. Clean, safe range. Here is something interesting about the display. It shows TDS readings on that circular LED ring, right? But when I cross-checked with my TDS meter, the display showed 79, but my meter said 64. So there is about a 15-point difference. Not huge, but just know the display isn't super accurate. Use it as a reference, not gospel. I also tested pH levels because a lot of you asked about this. My input water was 9 pH, which is way too alkaline and not recommended for drinking. After purification, 6.5 pH, perfectly safe. Normal drinking water should be between 6.5 to 8.5. So this is spot on. The 8-liter tank, in reality, you get about 6.5 liters of usable water. Takes about 21 minutes to fill and purify from empty, which is decent. Now, taste. First day, the water tasted a bit weird, but from the second day onwards, taste is exactly like packaged drinking water. Slightly sweet because of the mineral cartridge. The tank is ABS food grade plastic, not stainless steel. At this price point, I would have preferred steel for durability, but it's the same quality you'll find in brands like Purit. So it's safe, just not premium. Also, there is no copper infusion here like you get with some Aquaguard or Live Pure models. You do get alkaline water, you get minerals, but copper specifically not in this one. And one small design thing, there is no LED light on the dispenser tap. So filling water in a dark room at night is a bit tricky. Minor issue, but worth mentioning. Okay, so here is where the Intellon actually saves you money long term. Water wastage. For every 6.5 liters I purified, it wasted 6.5 liters. That's a 1:1 ratio or 50% recovery. Now, is that perfect? No. But compared to most RO purifiers that waste 70 to 80% of water, this is significantly better. And because it uses RO selectively through that adaptive system, your filters last way longer. We are talking up to 12,000 liters per filter set, nearly 2 years of regular use. Now, the big cost saver. No AMC. For 2 full years, Atomberg covers everything. Filters, membrane, parts, technician visits at zero cost. Here is the honest cost breakdown. If all your filters need replacement at once, worst case scenario, it will cost you about 4,000 rupees. That's 2,000 rupees per year. Compare that to most brands charging 5,000 to 7,000 annually from year 2. So the Intellon has 7 stages of purification. No gimmicky extras, just the essentials. Stage 1 and 2. Sediment filters that remove dust, sand and rust. Stage 3. Pre-carbon filter for chlorine and bad odor. Stage 4. RO membrane. This is what removes heavy metals, salts and brings down high TDS. Stage 5. UF filter for bacteria and cysts. Stage 6. UV purification. Kills viruses and germs with UV rays. Stage 7. alkalizer, balances pH and adds back healthy minerals. In my testing, it handled borewell water, tanker water and municipal water without any issues. The maximum TDS it can purify is 1500 ppm, which is honestly enough for most Indian homes. If you are in an area with extreme TDS like 2000 and above, you might need something heavier. Noise level during purification, 65 dB. It's a bit louder than some purifiers I've tested, but not annoying or ear piercing, just noticeable. Bottle filling speed, 25 seconds for 1 liter, which is actually pretty fast compared to the average 27 seconds most purifiers take. Also, one important thing, if you are in a fluoride heavy area or near chemical industries, don't rely on adaptive mode. Stick to full RO mode even if your TDS looks low, because adaptive mode only checks TDS, not fluoride or specific chemicals. Okay, so who should actually buy this? Buy the Intellon if you have varying water sources, sometimes municipal, sometimes tanker, sometimes borewell. The adaptive modes make sense for you. You want control through the app, filter health, TDS display, usage tracking. You care about water wastage and you want 50% recovery instead of 30%. Skip this if your water has extreme TDS consistently above 1500 ppm. You are in a fluoride heavy zone and need specialized filtration. You absolutely want a stainless steel tank. You want copper infused water specifically. The display TDS accuracy matters a lot to you. Remember, it's about 15 points off. So here is my honest take. The Atomberg Intellon isn't trying to be the cheapest option. It's currently around 18,000 rupees. But what you're getting is genuinely smart filtration. Not just smart as marketing gimmick. The adaptive system, the app control, the zero AMC for 2 years, the 50% water recovery, these aren't just features on paper. In real use, they actually make a difference. But for most homes, it's intelligent. It's honest about cost. And it does what it promises. Good, safe, mineral-rich water without maintenance headaches. Worth considering? Absolutely. So that's my honest take on Atomberg Intellon. If this video helped you even a little, a like and your one subscribe really keeps me motivated to test and share more honest reviews every day. If you are planning to buy one, I've shared all the best ClearBuy recommended water purifiers links in the description below. And if you have any doubts or questions, drop a comment. I read every single one. Thank you for being here. I am Pooja from ClearBuy and I'll see you in the next one.